Hello and welcome back again, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another War Commander video. This one is on Sector Breach. This one is the general set. This is for all levels. I'm going to do it the first time. I'll do it two times in a row real quick here. I'm going to do it the first time without any buffs on or anything like that. I am going to put on, uh, excuse me, Shock Op. But when I tested this at first, I had um, no shock hop on. It worked just fine. Um, but I wanted to show you with basic units how you can do this. Um, I have not tested this with just gladiators, but I'm sure that just gladiators would work just fine. Here I'm using Warlord Warfront, and I'm just letting him go. That is for the number 1 base. This is for the number 3 base. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the number 3 base. I need to do the number 2 base. Sorry. Yeah, here's the number 2 base right here. And I'm going to use Warlord Alexander. And I'm just going to let him go. Everything's on Ruby. You don't have to worry about this at all. I'm sure that Paladins would do the same thing. I haven't tried Paladins, but I will test that later. Several Paladins would probably do the same job there. Now for the third base, I hope I have recommended to you all to buy with your Blood Thorium this unit right here. This is the legendary bounty hunter. So he goes invisible. He shoots harder than any other legendary unit. He takes very little damage. I take that back. Let's see. Is there any legendary unit that does the damage that he does? I don't think so. Other than maybe. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he's the hardest hitting legendary unit, but you know, don't keep me to that. Now, I should have probably killed um, the go-go bar there, but that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the sea wizard there that I killed. After I kill the sea wizard, I just retreat my legendary bounty hunter, and then I just bring Orion's in. Now, just so that you know, I'm just bringing Orion's in. I'm not bringing the Harkin in. I have the Harkin, but I'm just trying to show how this can be done by low levels. There's nothing on here that hurts my Harkins. Nothing other than that Sea Wizard. So once the Sea Wizard is dead, you deploy your Harkins and just let it go. Now we're finished with the first number 1 base. We'll come over here and do another number 1 base, but this time I want to add boosts on. Because if you add your boosts, the free boosts, the ones that just cost you the chemicals and the silicone, it will do it faster. And like I say, every time, the faster that you do the base, the less damage that you're going to take. If you are for perhaps lower level units than mine and you're taking a little bit of damage, you might want to put on the 100 million boost for the defensive. It adds a percentage of defense to your units where they take less damage. But in this case, so far I haven't seen that that's necessary. Keep in mind that my units are max level, so I understand that not everyone has max level units, but my units have been max level. Usually from the day that I get them up to max level for Sector Breach. There's a new unit coming out this time. I have not gotten him yet. I have not tested him. I was out of town yesterday, so I'm a day late getting started on my sector breach. And this is just the general set. I'll put a video out for the commander or conqueror set, whichever one it is. I think it's called conqueror. But you see, that was a little bit quicker there that time on that number one base. We're not quite done with it, but it was a bit quicker. And so it looks like the number two base, maybe both of those other bases are done. So what I'm trying to say here is this event is doable if you cannot do the Conqueror set. I'm going to show you how to do the Conqueror set in my next video. But if you cannot do the Conqueror set, everyone should be able to do this. You can buy these units in the gear store, I believe. I know that you can get the Bounty Hunter in the gear store. And I'm pretty sure you can get um, some of the other units in the gear store as well. And obviously, you can get them in the event store. So you don't have to do this too many times, and you can start mounting up, more units. By now, I think you should have all of the units that we're using here. Some of you may not have the heroes that I'm using. Warlord Warfront, who's been basically not very useful up until now, is the one that we're using for base 1. Warlord Alexander, he's the one that we're using for base 2. Number 3, we're basically just using the legendary Bounty Hunter. And this time I will take out the reason you take out the Go-Go Bar is the Go-Go Bar provides extra defenses for the other team. And like I said, if they have more defenses, it takes you longer to kill them. And if it takes you longer to kill them, they can do more damage to you. So it's actually counterproductive to not kill the defense lab or the Go-Go Bar. Now we're going to immediately go in, ignore everything else. Doesn't matter what's shooting you. You've got quite a bit of flat damage reduction on your Bounty Hunter with the workshop that it has. And just kill the Sea Wizard and then leave. This time, just to speed it up, I am going to release the Harkin and my maximum level of Orions that I can. No damage is going to occur to the Orions or the Harkin, or no damage occurs to mine. I mean, not even a second of damage because mine are max level. If yours are not max level, you might take a little bit of damage, but I don't think it's going to be severe at all. I think it should be free repair. And if that is the case, what you probably want to do is use 2 different platoons to release like maybe 2 or 3 Orions from each one. If you have the Harkin, use the Harkin as well. This is base 3. Looks like it's almost done. And then Alexander, or Warlord Alexander, is finishing base 2 right now. He's the one that's up in the left-hand corner. You see there's another attack going on. He's just been released into base 2, Warlord Alexander. He is the Paladin hero. So that's it for base 3 for the second time in a row. And you see how short this video is and how quickly you can gain points. You're going to get 10 65,500. Because you get 5,500 from base 1 and 5,500 from base 2. That's 10,500. You get 10,000 from base 3. That's 20,500. And you get a 40,000 bonus. So that's 60,500 just for doing this. And we've done it twice now. So we just got 121,000 in just a few minutes here. It takes about 4 minutes to do a set. So in about 8 minutes, you're done. I'm showing you things. It's going to take me a couple of minutes longer because we're starting and stopping and so on and so forth. But in about 4 minutes, you can do a set. Hope it was helpful, guys. Have a good one.